Okay.
Okay, we got 38 of you in there. About half. A little more than half. So we're going to have, how many questions is in here? I think there's 8 to 10 questions on this Kahoot. And you know how it's not recognizing the code, 687-5590. Let's try again. Yeah, no space helps. I don't know why they put, maybe they put spaces for our brains so we can remember. All right, we got 54 of you in there. It's looking good. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 more seconds and we're going to get started on our first question. If you're not in, you can still join at any time during the game. What are we playing for? We're going to be playing for $10 Amazon gift cards. We'll have a few activities today, a few chances for you to win some Amazon gift cards. Kahoot, I think it's kahoot.it that you go to. Incentives, that's right, Victor. All right, here we go. On your marks, get set. Here's your first question. These are all questions about world poverty. Since 1980, has the percentage of the world population living in extreme poverty increased or decreased? Since 1980. As the percentage of the world's population living in extreme poverty, has it increased or decreased? I'm at a Panera Bread and my computer is slow. I'm so sorry, Alice. Okay, 36 of you said decreased, and that is the correct answer. Surprising. Most students will say increase. Most of my students, I teach at a community college here in Mesa, Arizona. Okay, let's go to the next question. William is in the lead. He's the one to beat with Machiko right behind, Jacqueline right behind that. It's a close leaderboard. Since 1980, has the number of people living in extreme poverty increased or decreased? That's different than the percentage. Has the number of people in the world living in extreme poverty increased or decreased? First question was the percentage. Now we're talking about the number. Okay, that also has decreased, but 41 of you said it increased. So let's see what happened to our leaderboard. William is still in the lead, but Jess Bowen is now moved up to number 3. Okay, here we go. Question number 3. Annual growth in the income of the bottom 40% of people has increased in how many of 91 countries monitored in recent years? Annual growth in the income of the bottom 40% of people has increased in how many of the 91 countries that they've been monitoring in recent years? You're right, most of them, 74 of the 91 countries, the bottom 40% of people, annual income has increased. So that's good news. Jonathan Kirk has taken over as the new leader. Jess Bone has moved up to number 2. Chico's still holding in there at number 3. Question number 4. How many of the global poor face risks of flood? $132 million of the global poor face risks of flood. We'll tell you where this information comes from after. Jess Bowen on top. Curtis Klein is new on the leader top 3, and Jonathan Kirk is 3rd place. Number 5, 8 questions. Which region has the highest rate of extreme poverty? The Middle East and North Africa, I can't spell, South Asia, and Sub-Saharan Africa. Those are your choices. Red is Middle East and North Africa. Blue is South Asia. Yellow is Sub-Saharan Africa. And the answer, 45 of you got that one right. Let's see if our leaderboard changed. It did. Machiko's back up there at number 3. What are the 3 major challenges to poverty reduction? Is it COVID-19, GDP, and agriculture? That's red. Is it COVID-19, climate change, and conflict? That's blue. Is it armed conflict, gender inequality, and migration? That's yellow. That's blue. COVID-19, climate change, and conflict. 17 of you got that one correct. And Victor Lulo, is new on the top 3. Okay, here's question 7. What percentage of the poor age 15 and older have no schooling or only some basic education? Is it 30% red? 70% would be blue. 53% would be yellow. I like how you guys trying to influence other people's answers. Okay, 30 of you said 70%, and that was the correct answer. That was the most popular answer. And Victor's moved up to 2nd place, and we have for the first time E.K. Smith showing up in the top 3. And 1 question to go. Debbie's also, and Robert Blaine are also up there in the top 5. Now's your chance. Question 8. In which countries will the new poor be mainly located? India and Nigeria, that's red. Central Africa Republic and Niger, that's blue. Or yellow, Liberia and Mozambique, yellow. Oh, they're giving their answer. Thank you. Okay, the most popular answer is India and Nigeria, but the correct answer, oh, that was the correct answer. It was not the most popular. The most popular answer was blue, Central African Republic and Niger. But the correct answer was India and Nigeria. Let's see what that did to our, we'll see who the winners are. Victor in 3rd place. Lisa, are you getting these? Just Bowen, 2nd place. And 1st place, E.K. Smith. Runners up, Jonathan. I didn't catch the other one quick enough. So Lisa, do you have those top 3? Do you know who all of those are on your roster?
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations to all of you. You will get you will get Amazon gift cards emailed to you. If Lisa needs any email addresses, or if you have a preferred email address you want that sent to, you can private message Lisa in the Zoom chat today. This is this map and dot activity, along with these survey questions, are our version of kind of a KWL. Let me close this. There we go. They're our version of a KWL activity. What do we know? What do we want to know? You know, and then later, after you've done some learning, we revisit that. What do we know and what do we want to know? And then we can revisit that and what have we learned? And so some of those questions Ken was asking after the map, we were looking at, what do we know? You know, what do we want to know? Some of you are asking, well, what do you mean by poor? And some of you are using terms like GDP and per capita and, you know, poverty. And we have, you know, these are important terms to define. We have to have we start understanding that we have to have a common language and understanding if we want to talk about things like what is poverty and who are the poor. And so we start with these lessons that establish a common language, a common vocabulary, so that we can actually talk about these things. That's where, let's see how we're doing. Let me pull up my agenda really quick. And I think, is this the point we were going to do a little break, Ken? We were going to switch our break. And then we were going to do it right before, and then you were going to put your two parts together, right?
Oh, yeah, that's probably good. Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do a little break right now. We're going to take a 10-minute break. So I have 9:45. That would be East Coast, 12:45. So let's come back at 5 till the hour. So 9:55 or 12:55. Everybody come back then. So stay connected to the meeting. Just mute your cameras. You can turn your camera off if you want, mute your microphones. And at 5 till the hour, we'll reconvene. Okay, let's go see the sun, get some coffee. We'll be right back. 10 minutes.